Good evening, you beautiful people. How are you guys doing today? All right, all right. Happy gardening. I'm actually here taking seeds from off this pepper. I put it to dry in the sun. So I'm actually taking these pepper seed off and give them a little more air, and then I put them in a can, put them away. But these are very valuable seeds here. All right, don't forget to save your seed. So what's up, guys? What's up, guys? And guess what? Pumpkin seeds. We don't play, man. We don't play, because at the end of the day, take pride in what we do, take pride in what we grow, take pride in how we grow them. So we just try to show everyone how we doing it, and if you guys choose to join us on this journey of growing your food natural, you are all welcome to join us, and let's have a beautiful time. Don't forget, you can always ask positive question. All right, concerning gardening, I will answer to the best of my ability. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to everyone, whether you is a gardener or not. Shout out to you. You know, man, I've been doing garden for so long, it's almost become a part of me now. I enjoy it. When you meet the challenges, don't get distracted. When you meet the challenges in gardening, don't get distracted, because sometimes the challenges make you great, make you greater. So sometimes the challenge can make us give up on what we're doing. Sometimes in life, it's not just about gardening alone. Sometimes in life, the challenges we meet, we give up. We can't just give up on challenges, because life itself, it's about a challenge. You will always meet challenges in life. You will always. Doesn't matter where you go, doesn't matter what you do. There will always be challenges in your life. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna give up every time we meet challenges? No. Sometimes in life, when you might be walking, or you're looking for a job, or you're looking for something to progress yourself, and you meet a stone wall, a block. When I say a stone wall, what I mean like something blocking you from achieving. And sometimes we just give up, turn around, and just give up. Well, giving up is not an option. And in life, if you listen to a lot of these stories in life, every greats, every greats out there, they're gonna tell you they had a challenge. Nothing come easy. And when something come easy, you're gonna have to question it sometimes, because it's too easy. Something ever happened for you and it's come so easy that you got to ask yourself, is this for real? Is this for real? Is this true? Because it comes so easy. And man, listen to me. Life is about sacrifice. Life is about sacrifice. And sacrifice could mean in many different ways. Sacrifice could mean sacrificing your time. It could also mean giving up something that you love. Yes, you might like to drink. Sacrificing is giving that up because that's what you love. Sacrificing about is about giving up something you love. All right, for greater things, because sometimes in life we have to give up things to move on to bigger things, greater things in life. Sometimes we hold on to the the scrums and we could throw the scrums. Hey Jareel SVG, what's up Jareel? Big up yourself. Blessings to you. Blessings to you, Jareel. SVG, shout out to you, man. Blessings, blessings. Yes, blessings. Appreciate you coming through, man. All right. Yes, man. In life, sometimes we got to give up the simple things sometimes and move on to greater things. Sometimes we hold on to things that hindering us. And these things, if we just shake them off, we move forward and we good to go. I just found your channel about 2 weeks. Okay, good to see you, man. Jareel, blessing, blessing. Good to have you here, man, and welcome, man. Thank you. I'm so excited that you're able to find my channel, man. Thank you for being here, man. It's all about positivity over here. It's all about growth. It's all about development in a positive way, nothing negative. So you find somewhere that you can come and relax. Gardening, we do a lot of gardening and we do a lot of reasoning. So welcome, man. I appreciate you here. Welcome. Welcome everyone. I appreciate you guys. Yes, guys, so in life sometimes in life you always hear this say, shake off the weight off your shoulder. Because sometimes, man, sometimes the people we have around us sometimes. Let me break this down a little. And sometimes in life, you'll be surprised that the people who you have around you is the one who hindering you from move forward. Sometimes in life, you got to keep certain things and move in silence because sometimes in life you got to move forward in silence. Why? Because sometimes by you referring to someone, you giving that person, okay, like you wanna make a move, you wanna buy a house, you wanna buy a piece of land, and you might tell someone and that person they're not happy with the news you give them. They're not happy with the news you give them and they feel the negative energy start pouring out. And when the negative energy start pouring out, it can dissect your plan because believe it or not, negative energy is real, guys. Negative energy is real, and sometimes there's people who only full of hatred, jealousy, everything's bother them. How can you relate to a person like that? So sometimes you gotta move in silence, man. Sometimes you gotta move in silence and don't reveal your plan. I'm telling you, man, because sometimes the closest people around you who make you feel like, yes, is they the one who pushing you up with one hand and pulling you down with another hand. You see what I'm saying? So be careful, guys. Be careful out there. This wall. Hey, Jareel, what's up? You still here? Yes. So, guys, blessings to each and every one of you, man. Peace and love. I'm in the dark outside, so let me put on my glasses so I can see. Okay. All right. Yes. This year, it's gardening season. And I don't know, man, but the old way of gardening, man, the old way of gardening, where has it gone? These days, man, everybody, we trying to keep this culture, the culture alive, where we remember our ancestors. You see, we don't listen to our ancestors anymore. You see what I'm saying? But our ancestors speak through the desert, through the forest. Their voice sing through the winds. But we don't hear because we too distracted. Yeah, we too distracted, so we're not able to hear their voices singing through the winds, their vibration, vibrating. I remember, man, I remember walking, going in the mountain. Little boy walking, going in the mountain. And we walking and we having so much fun. We got to walk 3-4 miles to go to the mountain. And I'm talking about up the hill, down the hill. And we so happy. Why? To see that our plants that we plant, our potato, our yam, our edo, our peas, all these things is growing so beautiful. It was just a beautiful sight to see, man. And when you look at it, man, when you look at it, man, in them time, man, time really changed, you know, guys. Guys, time really changed. Time really changed. And I know everybody will say that because everybody grew up a certain way. So when they remember their childhood, trust me, they're gonna say it changed as well. You know, the things you use to make yourself happy. You know, I remember we used to have like a sardine pan. You know, like the sardine pan, when you open the sardine pan and open the sardine, I remember we used to use that, tie a string on it and pull it, load it up with sand and pulling it, and these things was fun. You know what I mean? But time change, and you know, these are things we understand. In them times to today, time change. Now we could talk on a phone. Look, we just like now, I'm on my phone and you guys on your phone, but you could hear me. So the wall has changed. The wall, not the wall, things in the wall. Things in the wall has changed and people has changed. They are nothing to do with the wall. The wall is the wall. The laws of the wall already make nature already set out. Okay, okay. Yes, you know, I don't wanna say it here. I don't wanna say it here. But I'm gonna just say, you know what? Email me, alright? My email is on my about page. Email me there, alright, brother? Jaril. email me there, okay? You go on my about page and you're gonna see my email. Email me there. All right? But I'm so glad to have you here, man. Peace, love, and blessing. All right. Yes. So it was just different. The creativity. How much we was so creative. If you notice, man, technology is great. Technology is good. Yes. Technology is good, but I'm gonna tell you this. It taken away a lot from us because our mind we're not thinking no more. You see what I'm saying? We're not thinking because everything almost come like it's just you just got to say the word and it appear. Technology, I remember, man. I remember going places and you drive for hours. You go places for hours. You don't have a GPS, but you remember every turn you make. You see what I'm saying? You remember every turn you make, and you're able to come back, and you don't have a GPS. But now we depend on the GPS so much that I guarantee you, you go somewhere for hours, it's gonna be very hard for you to find your way back. And this is what's been happening, man. Technology is good, don't get me wrong, it's good because it make things easy, it make a lot of things easier. But we're not thinking like we used to. We were very creative. The things we used to come up with and create, like anything we want, we create it out of something. But now you could just walk in the store and buy whatever you want. You ain't even got to create nothing. You just once you have the funds, you just go in the store. So all these things our creativity is dying out, and we're not passing it on to our next generation. And the next generation, I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm sure they will be okay, but the thinking, the meditating, the creativity is basically not gonna be there. You see, like for instance, gardening. I'm a gardener and I've been doing this for years. Now, with the way I garden, not much people do garden like that because some people looking at it now as that too hard. They want to do it the easier way, the more modernized way. But does the easier, modernized way better? Is it helping you in any form? Because no, because I'm doing it the older way, I'm studying the soil, I'm studying the plant, I'm studying all these things. I study how to fix the soil, what to add to the soil naturally that help enriching the soil. No could do that. You see what I'm saying? But is it really doing the job? Well, I don't know because I don't use it. But the creativity of using natural things and make life easier and make things work the natural way is going out the window. And in a few years, the way I gardening will not be, it will not be alive, it wouldn't be around no more. Because I listen to my ancestors in the wind. I listen to the song in the wind. So this is why I continue their way of gardening the way they plant because The way these people used to garden, they garden off of nature. They observe nature. They watch nature and how nature operate. Okay, okay. All right, all right. All right. All right. Safe trip, brother. Safe trip. Safe trip. Safe trip. Yes, man. So the creativity that we know is just melting away. The creativity that we used to is just melting away. Very soon it's not gonna be here anymore. But with this type of knowledge, man, with this type of knowledge, this type of wisdom, you cannot go hungry, man. Because I personally ain't got to depend on the store to create fertilizer for me. I know how to do that. You see? Because people don't understand, man. Listen to me. I'm dealing with back in time gardening where we're not using anything besides what nature provides. And the thing about it is, man, a lot of people, you know, we following, listen me guys, we following the chain, and what the chain is doing, it taking away a lot. And you know the sad thing? Because this is why the generation, the younger generation have no respect for the older generation. You know why? Because they feel betrayed. A lot of them feel betrayed. Because we've been accepting anything without even saying no. I listened to a young man the other day. A young man was talking to his, I think it was his grandfather. And when I hear that touched my heart. Because you know what? It was a young boy. Maybe he's about maybe 16, 17 around. That's how he looked to me. He told his grandfather, he said, listen me, you guys want to talk about the children today, the youths today, and you guys say, oh, they disrespectful and they everything. But you guys, basically, we feel betrayed. This generation, this is what a guy telling his grandfather. He said, we feel betrayed because all you accept everything. All you accept everything without saying no. And now all you pass it down to us. Now you all expect we to have all kind of respect for all you. And it's really sad. Hey Sammy T, DIY Garden, how you doing? Adventure, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm sorry I'm in the dark. It get dark on me, but I still continue, you know? So sorry for that. Yes. So these skills that we have, whether in gardening, whether in carpenter, whether whatever it is, it's important for us to try to pass it on to the next generation. Because, listen, it's sad. Do you have any seedling or fruit trees? Yes, I do. I do. I have papaya, I have avocado, I have mango. Yeah, man. I do a lot of that, man. I plant them from seed. Yes, I used to buy fruit trees. I used to buy fruit trees, but then when I realized, I say, you know what? If you start them from seed, you have you growing them in a way of the temperature, the climate, so they're gonna adapt to that climate and that temperature they grow up into. So you stand a better chance of getting a better production, a better tree, better plant with better production. The reason for that is sometimes because I've seen it for my own self. I buy fruit trees, and when I bring them, because some of these fruit trees come from different places, different climate, and when you bring the fruit trees to you, then the fruit trees got to adapt, and then they're not producing, then they're only producing too little fruit, then they might fall off, because that fruit tree that you bring into your zone, what happens is now that got to start adjusting to the climate that you bring them into. So they have to change over from what they used to and bring them. It's like a person come from the island where there was never no winter. And when you come from the island now you come to a place where there's winter. No, you feel like you have to adjust. You see what I'm saying? You have to adjust because now you have to deal with winter or a colder climate. So this is basically what I've realized the plants them is struggling through. So what I start doing, I start doing it from seed. So yes, I do. I have a good bit growing from seed at this time. Yes, but gardening, man, gardening is something special, and I think I know in new times, I know this is modern times, but you also got to think about our health at the same time. That's okay. And you know what, Sammy? Sammy DIY Garden, you correct. You are correct. This, I'm telling you, you are correct 100%. They take too long. But guess what? Hear me out now, right? They might take they might take say 3 months, say 3 years, right? And that's how they go to what's up. Yes, the fruit trees might take say 3 years. Now, within that 3 years, once they start producing, they in the climate where they go up. Now, the other plants, sometimes, like right now, I have a mango tree that I purchased. It push out flowers, it push out a few mango, and they fall off. You see what I'm saying? No, I didn't get one from that plant. Next year might be the same thing. Because you know why? It's adjusting itself to the different climate. You see what I'm coming? So sometimes when we might say, nah, I don't want to start from seed because they take too long. But 3 years to 4 years fly pretty fast. And you'll be surprised how fast these things start producing. So this is the thing. When we think about how long it's gonna take, this is what does make we run to buying the fruit trees. Now, I buy a mango tree for almost $200. I buy the mango tree for. And I didn't get one mango from this tree. You see what I'm saying? It puts out flowers, it push out mango, but it all falls off. No, I'm actually growing my own mango from seed and they're doing pretty well. So now I expect a better production because now they grow here, you understand, and they grow up in the temperature. So sometimes we really can't look at the length of time. Sometimes we just do it, and before you wink, you might see a fruit tree is producing fruits. So that's the reason why because I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of fruit trees that I purchase, but I'm just not doing it anymore because for me to spend $200 on a mango tree and it produce flowers, right? That this is a whole year I lose. You see? Produce flowers, produce mango, but I ain't get no mango. All fall off. Now I still gotta wait till the next season. So you see what going on? You'll be surprised how fast your fruit trees start producing. So don't watch the time. Don't watch the time at all. And you gotta be careful too. Because you know why you gotta be careful too? Because even buying fruit trees, you got to be careful. Pretty soon, I believe in the future, which I believe it already start happening, these fruit trees gonna be might be patterned, and you might be able to, you see, like how you might want to take clippings from it and multiply the plant. That might be a situation pretty soon, because once they pattern it, if you buy it, you only could grow that one tree. So so you got to start thinking ahead too. You see what I'm saying? So when them time come, no one could say, okay, well, this is my tree. No, you grow that years ago from seed. So these are things I'm also looking into, because certain plant, if you look at it, I think someone was telling me the other day, the hybrid mango can't be planted from seed. They have to be taken from a tree. Oh, all right. Thank you for mentioning that. What happened? The seed don't germinate. Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. I have right now. I have like 6 mango tree growing right at this moment. Different type of mango, and they growing right at this moment. I understand what you mean. Sometimes the hybrid, they got to use them from, they cannot go from, I got what you're saying, East Indian and Julie can. Oh wow, thank you for letting me know that. Oh wow, okay. Oh, Julie. You know what? I remember them Julie mango, no. Listen to me. I, rem- I remember them Julie mango. I remember. You know what? You know a mango I used to love? I used to love a mango named grafted mango. I don't know why they call it that name, but that was the name. That is one the sweetest mango I ever ate. There was another one, they used to call it Pal Over. It used to produce yellow. That was another sweet one. There was another one named Horse Mango. These are some real sweet mango. But listen, I'm just trying. Grafted mango is Julie. It's the same thing. Okay. Oh, okay. Though they normally go back to the original mango like the common. Okay, all right, got you. Oh, that's why they name grafted mango, because they basically graft them. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. See, this is what I'm talking about. We learn from each other. Thank you guys so much. Because grafted mango. That's why. And Sammy T Garden say they cannot grow from seed. So so this is why they graft them. Oh, got you. But my goodness, they're sweet though. They they mango sweet. Well, another one I used to like too. Yes, okay, got you. Another one I used to like too. I'm sure in most of the island it's the same mango, but the different name. You have Scuttle. Scuttle was really sweet too. Horse mango. Horse mango, if you pick horse mango and put them for ripe, like you pick them and put them for ripe, man, the juice that running down your hand, man, them used to be some beautiful time. Oh my goodness. But yes, man, guys, the thing is, I'm basically trying to grow tropical fruits in containers. So I'm trying to grow them in like half a drum. So fall, every fall I can I cut them back in the fall and then allow them to shoot back in the spring, because the reason for that is I also have a sugar apple tree that I purchased that I feel like I shouldn't purchase it, because I purchase it, it produces a bunch of flowers, but not one whole on. So you see what I'm saying? And I purchase it because the guy tell me they ready to produce. And I purchase it just for that reason. No, and I pay so much, I pay like almost, I think like about 200 and some dollars for that. No, is the idea go and get a smaller one or start from seed. Like right now, I'm starting from soursop, and sugar apple are also starting them from seed. Because we also know the soursop leaf. We also know the soursop leaf does wonders. As far as we understand, they really, the soursop leaf is good. So these are things, man. I mean, those names are not familiar to us in Jamaica. Every country have, right, exactly, Samity. But I guarantee you, some of them is the same name, same mango, but different name. Just like the Edo in Jamaica, you call the Edo cocoa. You see? You call the Edo cocoa, so that's a different name. You know what I'm saying? But most of them, the truth is, most of them is the same mango, different name. With okay, Jarrell say, how about Palova and Big Puff Mango? Yes, 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 of course I remember. The Palova, man, my goodness. When you see it ripe, when you see the rain start coming and Palova ripening and Palova just falling off the tree, man, listen to me. There was there was some real good, man. You in them times, guys. You remember in them times that was basically our oh, you see, like today, people go to the, I mean, yes, we had candy in them time as well too, but that was basically our place where we feel like eat something sweet. Where we do, we run to a mango tree. But time has changed, man. Time has changed. Because now, these days, everybody want to eat candy. In them time, yes, it had candy, but not like today. today that candy like, you know, you just name it, they have it. That's why people used to be so strong and healthy in them days. Walking miles for go to school. Walking miles come back home from school. Wow, them, I mean, the kids them these days today, man, they have it way different, man. There's real privilege, but is it really, you know, is it? I just like the way I grew up because I was able to learn a lot of things and I was able to think. Let me see, Sam. Facts, too much. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Fast food become the norm today. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know a name fast food. When we ready for eat is the pot we grabbing. You know what I'm saying? We pulling out the pot and go and cook. But them food these days, man, is just different. And this is why it doesn't matter where I go, I will still try to go food that full of nutrition, vitamin. These are the type of food I will continue to go. And the thing is, man, you want to able to grow these food, but sometimes according to what you add around these food is is really defeating the purpose. Because you know these plant is not, you know, these things is making these plants shoot up out the air, and these plant is not growing the way they're supposed to grow. Because remember, just like a woman take 9 months, right, to make a baby. If she bring it before 9 months, if she bring it 6 months, what they call it? You see what I'm coming from. Everything deal with time. So it's a certain time. Like a mango tree takes certain time from flowers to fruits. Or it takes certain time from seed to fruits. From the time you plant it, care for it, to seed, to fruits. It take time and it take a certain time. I have some land in man, listen me, you have some land in Argyle. Man, listen me. That's good business you have there, man. Don't let them go star. Once you have land, you have values. Don't let them go. I'm telling you. If you want to sell a piece, make sure you're selling it to do something with it, to maybe get more or to excel yourself, not to just sell and sit back and no man, you're sitting on a gold mile there. You're sitting on a on gold mine there. You are landing Argyle, yes man. Hold on on it, man, as long as you can. All right? Because land is valuables, man. Land is valuables, especially in today. All right? So hold on on it, man. Yes. Yeah, man. So when we look at life today, man, when we look at life and we look at the next generation, man, no, not really, not really. But I know, maybe I have an idea, but not really. But I have an idea. Wow, man, you sitting on real stuff there, man. Don't hold on it, stop. Hold on it. Land don't rotten. Land don't rotten. Trust me on that. And you close to And I live, man, listen me, airport, all kind of stuff. And the value of that I go skyrocket just very, very soon. Land whole value star. Yeah. And you know what too, man? All these things that we need for teach our the next generation about land and the value of land and the worth of land, because you see, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things our parents didn't tell us, right? And maybe it's a reason. Maybe it's a reason. Some will tell you because in times like that they wasn't supposed to pass on certain information because that could make they get that might able to make they get themselves in trouble. Do you have a dish? Yes, no, 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 no. I have my email. So what you do, you could email me and you could send your number for me. Exactly 4 minutes away. God, man, listen to me. That's real stuff you have there, man. 4 minutes away. Wow. Me. That's real values you have this stuff. Real values. Yeah, man. Hey, Urban, what's up? Well, I was out here just sitting, having a good time, and I just continue. Yeah, yeah. Uh, yes, I just continue. Yeah, man. Yes. Well, I was cutting up some pumpkin. I have this a nice pumpkin. So I was cutting up some pumpkin. No, so I say, let me do a live. And we just here rolling, man. You know what? Well, what I do right at this moment, I have some wood burning right by the side, so that that is what keeping them away from me. Cause I have the smoke, I have some wood burning, they pushing out some smoke, so they running. Yes, yes, Jarrell. My email is in my description. What you do, you email me, and maybe you could email your phone number. And okay. But yes, man, land, man, I'm telling you, guys. Let me tell you something about land. Let me talk about land for a minute. Land is, I don't know, man, but I will prefer to take to buy land. I prefer to buy land than to just, because sometimes if you ain't careful, man, you go out there and you could spend hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars ain't doing nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And thousands of dollars just going down, and you guys invest in land. Are you serious? Invest in land, guys. Very soon, I'm telling you right now, very soon it will be very hard to buy land. Very soon you would not be able to buy land because there wouldn't be none for you. it's gonna become a time when you cannot buy land in certain places. You see, sometimes let me tell you with certain people do, right? Certain people, you might be saying, oh, I don't like that neighborhood. I don't like that area, right? Number one, you invest in. You ain't gotta like the area. Many people invest in land, but they don't live there. You see what I'm saying? Some of them invest in homes, but they don't live there. They rent it. So don't get. You don't have to live there. You just invest in it. I see a pull in some callaloo bush the other day. I have to get some from you. When man, listen to me. Listen to me. Man, man, them callaloo was nice, man. I'm telling you. Them callaloo was nice. Man, I'm getting ready for make another harvest this weekend. I'm getting ready to harvest another harvest this weekend, man. Yes, man. I love me some callaloo, man. I'm telling you. I make a cook dog, a ital with okra. It was okra and callaloo. Oh my goodness. And I had a few little squash in between. Because I don't eat meat. I don't eat meat, I don't eat salt. So it's basically ital, but that rice was nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. How you preserve your greens? I'm going to try to can them freeze to full. What the truth is, right now, we do a lot of canning. We can some because others grow a lot, and sometimes it's so much, and sometimes they come in more than you eat. So sometimes you surely got to can, but a lot of them I I freeze a lot of them. I freeze a lot of them, and I also pressure can some of them. Yes, that's basically how I do it because I really like. The truth is, I like it fresh. I like it fresh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I prefer them fresh, but sometimes they come in so much, and then sometimes you wanna make sure you think for in the fall too because you don't wanna. I don't really like. I like to eat what I grow. Hey, passionate in your guide arts. How you doing? Good night. How you doing? Let me see. Sammy T DIY. Salt is good for you. Yes, it is, but not too much. It is. It is good for you, but not too much. You got. I mean, sometimes the kind of because the way how I eat different type of vegetables, different type of food, but basically I have to grow them. I don't like to eat anything I don't grow. So I like to eat them. So the type of food I try to grow is basically to give me what my body need, like the vitamins, the fiber, the nutrients, the you see what I'm saying? So I don't really have to use too much Wait, when you say Sammy, sea salt is good. That's what you say, Sammy? Okay, let me know. Urban can, okay, now I know. Can be done. Yes, I prefer fresh. I can't eat. Yes, it's so much you can't eat them all. So you have to figure out how you got to put some away. All right, good to hear that passionately. All right. Are you outside? Yes, I'm outside in the dark. I start the live and then it just get dark and I just continue the live. But right now I'm outside, feel beautiful weather. Just now we can't do this. We gotta inside in times like this. Cause the winter, the fall everything change. Yes. Yes, and the type of food I grow to, guys, I try to grow food that I don't have to do too much canning and these type of stuff. Like for instance, if I'm squash, there's certain type of squash I grow that can be stored. The squash that I grow can be stored without a refrigerator. I also grow pumpkins. These type of food can store without you use a refrigerator. Also, you have the Edo, you have the Dashi, you have the Tanya. These type of food can also be stored and that's what I'm trying to do. Because if there's no electricity, I don't want to lose all my food because I have them in a refrigerator. You see what I'm saying? So I'm looking for food that can nourish my body at the same time. And especially the way I'm growing them is even better because I'm actually growing them natural. I'm not interested in these stuff that available. I'm really not. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And you gotta use what you gotta use because at the end of the day you have to eat. You see what I'm saying? But if you have access to natural stuff, don't. This is the thing, guys. We cannot wait. We cannot we cannot study something. We look at the time. But we got to remember in today's world, time flies. Time flies fast. So you might say, oh my goodness, they're gonna take if I do it this way, then my soil gonna take 3 years before it get to well, guess what? It's gonna take 3 years, but it's gonna be doing the right way. Because no, you want a quick fix, right? And the quick fix is using different type of stuff that's gonna definitely mess up your soil anyway. Then after it mess up your soil, then what you gotta do? You gotta go back and try to fix it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you starting over. So then do it the right way, natural, build it from scratch, and I guarantee you will enjoy it. Do you guys ever see a pepper tree 8 feet tall? I, I posted a video yesterday on my channel where I measured a pepper tree and the pepper tree is 8 feet tall at this moment. So we still got time. So I'm sure it's gonna hit 9 feet. Last year I grew a pepper tree 8 feet tall. I had also stand on a ladder to get to the top of the pepper tree. You understand? How this is how I grow them natural. I didn't get anything from the store to grow them. I believe in growing food the old way, where they used to only use the leaf and the weeds that they pull out their garden, and they put them and allow them to break down and put them back in the soil to feed their plant. That's what I know, and that's what I continue doing, and it's working miracle. You see what I'm saying? So take time, don't rush it. Take your time and build your soil. And when you take your time and build your soil natural, what you actually doing, building it for a long term. It's gonna be a long term investment. So some people have space in their backyard, right? Some people have space in their backyard, but they don't trust the soil. And I can't understand this, guys. You have space, you have soil in your backyard, but you want to use the soil. What you do, you go and you buy something in a bag, and you're not using the soil in your backyard. That don't make sense, guys. You'll be surprised. So don't underestimate your soil in your backyard. And even though it mightn't be as rich as you would like it to, you could walk on it. All them little weeds you pulling up out your garden and the leaf them that drop in, use that and mix it in. So when you mix it in, it's gonna break down. Some people worry to use clay soil. Some people don't. Some people clay soil is not good to them, but that's not true. Clay soil is full of minerals. So the old time, man. I mean, we stray from the old time, and now we losing it because our next generation is not getting these type of information. Not even, we're supposed to be preparing our boys and girls to how to feed their family. I mean, this should be the number one goal for young people. How are you gonna feed your family? Because number one, you're gonna have a family. How you gonna feed a family? Sometimes before you could even think about how you're gonna feed a family, you already start a family. You have a girlfriend, bam, things happen, and you already start a family before you even think how you're gonna feed them. So these are things should be teaching these kids from young. And a lot of times, the truth is, man, sometimes a lot of times we hold back a lot of things from these kids because we believe them too young. Or you're not ready for this like a conversation. But sometimes while you hold it back, they hear it somewhere else. You see, so sometimes we ain't got to give them with the full force, but we could teach them little by little, because we feel, nah, your age, you still young, you're not ready for this conversation. But they're hearing it somewhere else, especially today. Today, they could do anything they want. They could go online. They could any kind of conversation they want. They could hear. They could type in. They could get information. So now it's not that we're not in the age to hold back information from these kids then. We not in that age. These kids need, and we need to be teaching. Because when you tell yourself they're too young, they learning it, they're meeting other people in their school, and they're having these type of conversation. So it's best you start that conversation with them so they have an understanding before someone else start giving them the conversation and manipulating them and telling them some truth with some lies and then mess with the head. You understand? If you already start breaking it down to them, they have an understanding. Okay, well, my mother didn't tell me that way. Well, my father didn't tell me that way. So they have a way how to question what someone else is telling them because you already start telling them. So I think these youths need, before you even have a child, you're supposed to know, you're supposed to be thinking, how am I going to feed my family? What am I going to be doing for feed my family? You know, many people get scared because, number one, they're young and they're young, they're having fun, but sometimes young and having fun end up with a baby involved. And these might be two young people. Let me put it this way, two young teenagers, let's put it this way, two young teenagers that still in school, they're not even thinking about how to take it. You understand what I'm saying? They're not even thinking about that. But that's where it is. Now, the people them puzzle now. Because they're young. So we really need to speak to our children and them more. You know what I'm saying? We need to speak to them. Because if we don't speak to them, someone else will speak to them. And most of the time, the people who will be speaking to them is not going to be speaking to them for their best interests. You see what I'm saying? Some of them will try manipulate them, their young mind. So having conversation, sitting down with children and stop, look at age and, oh, you're not ready. This wall, everything is open already. Ain't nothing hidden anymore in this wall. So you got to be the force to have conversation. Because if you don't, someone else will. Someone else will. And these kids, man, I don't know how the future holds, but a skill is important. A skill is important. I don't know how the future holds. As far as I see, is a lot of technology gonna be running this place, and very soon you only gonna be seeing what you want, and it's up here. It's already happening. You will only be speaking, and what you speak will appear. That already happening. You could tell your phone today to say hi to your mom. All you gotta do have your mom phone number in your phone with her name, and you could tell your phone, call mom. And he called, you see what I'm saying? So, and it will call your mom. You could tell the phone, say hi to mom. Tell mom I'm gonna be passing over 6 p.m. The phone gonna text your mom that. This is where we at, man. But still, you see, so now we not our mind is not we not using our mind no more. Because the technology is what thinking for us now. So because the technology is thinking for us now, it start dumbing us down. It start dumbing us down. We can't remember things we used to remember. We used to have 54 numbers in our head that we could remember our uncle, our auntie, our mother, our father, our sister, our cousin, our friend over there. We could remember all them phone number in our head. No. Sometimes you can't even remember your own phone number because you don't look at it. All you do, someone you want to call somebody, you just go and look at all the name and you press. It's easy access. It's beautiful. It's easy access. But is it real? Is it? What is it doing to us at the same time? What is it really doing to us at the same time? It's taking a lot from us. And if it's doing that to we today, where you think 5, 10 years from now? If today is doing that to we today, we know better, especially the older people, 30, 40, 50, 60, right? They see something different. The younger people today, this is what they know. The older people see something different. They remember when music used to be on vinyl, then it turned to cassette, then it turned to CD. Now it's digital. You come from that age of all of that, all the changes you saw. These kids ain't see that type of changes. So if into the world, it have you in this condition now, what you think in 5, 10 years from now? What you think gonna happen? We can't even remember our someone phone number. We got to go into the phone and press the name. So if today where we used to remember 10, 20, 30 different phone number in our head and could have dial them time you got to dial. What you think gonna happen in the next 10, 15 years? Nobody wouldn't be thinking anymore. Machine is what gonna be thinking for you. We come from that era, but we still get caught up in using everything and not using our mind. And we know better. We know better, but we get caught up into it. The children ain't know any better. They born into it. This is what they know. But we know better. So our little information, man, sometimes if you tell one person, it's a blessing. I'm just trying to keep that culture of growing food the way our ancestors used to grow. Natural. Use the earth. Let the earth, let nature walk its way in your soil. I'm trying to maintain that because you know why? In a few years, if you don't, and if you ain't teach the youths them, in a few years, this information will not be available. But if you have it in your head, you could always pass it on to someone else. You mightn't be able to type in online and get it years to come, but if you get it in your head, if you did it practical and you understand, you can still pass on the information. So time is changing, man, and rapidly, and it's not gonna be anything close to what we know, or especially like the people 30, 40, 50, 60. You remember something different. These kids don't know what you remember. So they're gonna be adapting to everything coming because this is what they know. This is their world now. So without you passing on the information and talking to the youths them about certain things, having conversation with them, the information not gonna go nowhere. It's not gonna go nowhere. So this is where we are today, man. But guys, I just want to say I'm outside, it's dark, but we're gonna continue this conversation tomorrow evening. I'm gonna do it all here. So you guys could tune in tomorrow evening. We also go live Thursday evening as well. We also go live from time to time when we feel like. But we always try to keep it positive and respectful at all time. Everyone have a right to their own belief. We don't disrespect anyone. We just want everyone to, we sit down and we can have a decent conversation and we all can learn from each other. So I want to say thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, Sammy T, DIY Garden Adventure. Thank you, Passionately. Thank you, Orban. Thank you, Jarrell SVG. Bless up all yourself, guys. All right, you guys have a blessed and wonderful night. And see you guys. And don't forget to check out my channel. All right. Appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a blessed and wonderful night. All right. Peace. All right. Good night, guys. See you guys tomorrow.